Hello, it's Mary Rose Wildfire Maguire. I always love saying that, Wildfire Maguire. So thank you, Steve Roller. Steve Roller is a friend of mine and also a wonderful copywriting coach and owner of Copywriter Cafe. So if you're a copywriter and you're looking for support, I highly recommend checking out the Facebook group Copywriter Cafe. I've been away from video for a long time, but I'm going to start getting back into the swing of things. And just had some thoughts, and I'm going to share them really quickly. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mary Rose Wildfire Maguire. I'm a direct response copywriter and digital marketing consultant. My sweet spot, as I like to say, is email marketing. So absolutely love email marketing. I've also done a lot of web copy. So if that's something that you are looking to fill within your marketing strategy, give me a call or contact me and we'll see if I might be a good fit for what you need. And if you're a good fit for what I can do. So there you go. Anyway, my website is maryrosemaguire.com, and Maguire is spelled M-A-G-U-I-R-E. And you can find my contact information on YouTube or Twitter. I'm also on LinkedIn and also on Facebook. So let's just get right down to it. This is going to be a short and sweet video, and the title is Switch Your Pitch. Many times when I land on someone's website, I would say one of the most common mistakes with the copy is that it's not clear what it can do for that. It doesn't clearly state a benefit. I'll put it that way. It does not clearly state the benefit or the value that it can add to someone's life. So there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of boring copy out there. I also have been known to say bored gets ignored. So you don't want to be boring with your copy. And there's just so much opportunity to express yourself now, to show a little bit personality. There are many businesses already doing this, so don't be afraid to show your personality. But anyway, back to the title here, Switch Your Pitch. I was listening to the talk radio station here in town. It's a sports talk radio station in good old Columbus, Ohio. WTVN is the radio station, a lot of fun, and they run a bunch of radio ads. And it occurred to me, I've heard this radio ad countless times, the one that I'm going to talk about. And I apologize because I don't have the website, unfortunately, that they wanted to direct people to. Now, this is another little tip for you guys. If you're involved with radio ads, make sure that you say your contact information at least 3 times. At least. You have to repeat your phone number. You have to repeat your website name. You have to repeat whatever that contact is. If you have a call to action, you need to repeat it over and over again. Because many times when people are listening to radio, they're not near a pen and paper, something to jot down this information. So it helps to repeat it at the beginning of your ad, in the middle of your ad, at the end of your ad, and then even a couple of times at the end of the ad. So anyway, this particular this particular ad was talking about a homeowners association, and it had the voices of a man who opened the door to a friend. She walks in, she says, "Wow, this is a great place, looks good, and your homeowners association must really be sharp and on top of things." And he said, "Oh, I don't pay attention to those things." And then she says, "Well, how do you know that they're making the best decisions for your investment?" And he said, "Well, I guess I don't know." And she said, "Well, you need to check into that, you know." So, and then it goes into the website address. And the tagline, this is the powerful tagline, ends with protect your investment. Now, the reason that all of a sudden it hit me that this was a pitch that had been switched is because now, and I want kind of going back to put this in context. Understand that you might have a mission statement for your business, you might have branding, but that doesn't matter if the public perceives it to be something totally different. So you have to combat that perception in a lot of different ways. And one of the ways is by switching that perception, which this radio ad actually does a pretty good job, pretty fair job, I'd say, of switching the perception. The perception is that homeowners associations are a pain in the patootie to deal with. That's the perception. Because we always see the negative stories about homeowners associations. We see that, they're forbidding a veteran, for instance, for flying an American flag, or having a sticker on his car that has an American flag, or, someone that put a statue in the front yard, gets in trouble. They're told you can't do that. Or someone who paints their house a color that isn't approved, they get in trouble. We see these negative stories all the time in the media. We don't see a lot of positive stories. So when I say switch your pitch, it means to kind of do an end run against whatever that negative messaging is out there, and instead switch it. So this radio ad focused on the fact that when you buy a house, it is an investment. And you want to make sure, if you happen to live in a community that has a homeowners association, you want to protect your investment. That is a completely different focus, rather than, okay, the homeowners association is your enemy. Instead, it positioned a homeowners association in a more positive light. So whatever it is that you sell, whether it's a service or a product, look at what the negative message is out there regarding your product or service, and then switch your message, switch your pitch, so that it focuses on what's in it for me. Okay? So, there's that old, I heard the phrase a long time ago, your prospects are tuning into the WIIFM station. And that stands for what's in it for me. What's in it for me? So with homeowners associations, the radio ad definitely answered that question. Oh, it's protecting my investment. So I better pay attention to this. I'm a homeowner. I've got a homeowners association. I'm not really paying attention to what they're doing. Let me jot down this number and check it out to make sure I protect my investment. See what I'm saying? So that's just a little short and sweet tip for you. When you write your copy, when you're developing your marketing, collateral, any kind of assets online, you want to make sure that you switch your pitch and always focus on your end user, your customer and client, and what is best for them. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you very soon. Again, check out my website. I'm following my own advice here. www. I always have trouble saying W for some reason. www. See, I can't even say W without my tongue getting all twisted. Anyway, you know where to go. MaryRoseMaguire.com. MaryRoseMaguire.com. Thank you for tuning in, and again, I'll see you soon.